Hello, crafty people. Happy Saturday. Happy National Scrapbooking Day. Kind of exciting. There's a holiday for what I like to do as a hobby. Okay, one thing I like to do as a hobby, there's a holiday, but we won't get into the other things because I don't think there's holidays. Okay. I said I wanted to show you guys a card, and I'm gonna. This is a card I made for the BBS group. It is my favorite card that I make. Not particularly just with butterflies, but the style of card. It's quick and it's easy, and it just goes together really fast. So, I'm going to do it quick, I hope. Get out your cutter and a piece of paper. Hopefully your paper is much better quality than mine, because this is the paper that I got from American Crafts, and it is not my favorite paper, but I'm going to use it up. Wow, it got really cold. We're going to cut it at 5 1/4 this way, and then 8 inches this way, and then you're going to have a standard A2 card. And save this because it is the perfect size for a mat for another A2 card. We gotta find a white piece. Hold on a second. We'll use this. Really thick cardstock. So your mat will be 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And we're going to save this because we're going to use it. We'll put that one over there in the scrap pile. And I think we're done with this, so we'll put it back. We'll get out our little ATG gun and get rid of my falling hair that's falling out, and get our scoreboard. A little one, a big one, it doesn't matter. So long as it has 4 inches, it will work. And the brand doesn't matter either. Whatever kind you have is great. 4 inches. Put our bone folder back here for a minute. Take a little time making your fold so that it's straight. Then just make sure your mat is perfect. So if you have to do any trimming, you know, and it is good. And look and see if there is a better side or a worse side. They are the same. And pretty soon I'm going to have to change my ETG because I think it's running out. I hope we make it through this. And I'm never going to be the kind of person that tells you less tape is more, because I really don't like to see cards falling apart. Make sure you don't have any exposed glue, and get it on there straight. There we go. Okay. So there is the card base. And get your any washi tape you're going to use, and I happen to like this one. and it matches the paper really well. You really want your washi and your papers to go together. for this, that's kind of important. Now, just telling you, I really like to make this card with cardstock. With, not cardstock, but it is the craft colored cardstock. It is my favorite, but this is the one we're doing today. So, kind of center it. You can just eyeball it. One nice thing about this card is that it really does not have to be perfect. It can be a little off and still be great. And then 2 on the sides. It is my favorite day out today. It's kind of overcast and it looks like it's going to rain. I love rainy, overcast days. I got a little more Tisha Adams in me. I mean, I don't pop the heads off flowers, but I like a good rainy day. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And see the little gaps in between? And it's not perfect, but it looks nice. So that's what matters. Kind of that off kilter look. So while we've got our washi out, we're going to go ahead and do the inside. And I don't do a whole lot for the inside, just like so it looks like you thought about it. That one went over just a little bit too far. Okay, so there's the washi. Well, we're going to use a little bit more washi in a minute. We can go ahead and do that now. So we're going to cut a couple more pieces of cardstock. This one is going to be 3 inches. And we're going to trim it up. And then this one is going to be about 1 inch. But don't worry, because we're going to trim it up. And I like this card because it uses a lot of your scraps up. So while we still have our washi, and it's not lost yet. As I say, my work table hasn't ate it yet. We're going to make a little banner here. This is quite possibly one of the most tedious things is cutting the washi into a little banner. Okay. There we go. And now the desk can have the washer. So we're going to put this down and watch. You want to put it about 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch from the edge. And I'm going to do it and then I'm going to show you. But if you don't get it 1/4 of an inch, or I'm sorry, 1/8 of an inch, don't worry about it. So you're going to wrap the tail under, and then see, you need it like that little bit. That's it. And then we're going to trim the other side. And washis come different widths, so that's how come I don't say exactly how wide you do this, because every washi is a different width usually. So there we go. We have that. And then we were going to use the white part again. And we're going to have to just make it a little smaller. And then going to make a banner out of the white bean too. And this card does not have to be just banner. If I didn't already say that, it doesn't. You can use, I mean, I've even made it with paw prints before. But you can use your BK Success label punches. You can use, gosh, you can use so much. So don't feel limited to doing this with just banners. You don't have to just use banners. But banners are easy to cut. So when I need a Quickie card, I always go to the little banner thing. And it's great now that they're in, like, in card vogue. But say one day they're not, and you want to make this card. You can make it with anything. It doesn't just have to be banners. Oh man, maybe my little glue thing dried up. I think it did. It's not coming out right. Maybe they all are dried up. Not quite. So then again, do it where you have about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Little more, a little less, no big deal. This is your card. Make it how you want it. Make the banner and you trim this up. If you have a hard time cutting a straight line, then get out your paper cutter for sure. But if you cut it fairly well, you know, cut a straight line fairly well, then you don't have to worry about it. So now we're going to put our little one on. You just want to put a little glue right there. Not too much. Maybe a little bit coming down. But still, not too much. And then tuck this so that this is covered. Like so. See? That's what it looks like on this side. And then this is what it looks like on the back side. And we're going to add some more glue. Nope, not yet. First, we got to put our little ribbon on it. So, cut to a piece of ribbon. Yay big. I don't know how big. Say about 3 inches. If it's too long, you can trim it. And then staple this with your, try to make it where you have like a little opening. It doesn't have to be perfect. But get your little stapler, whatever stapler you use. And I'm going to use my little tiny attacher. Put it wherever you want. Put a couple staples in it, and then there's that. And then we're going to attach it to our card. good bit of glue, about 1/4 of an inch from the edges, but a good bit, and then put it on there however you want. I like to do it at a little bit of an angle, and then you have to hold it just for a minute for the glue to set. I'm using this. It's not my favorite, but it's alright. I like the tip a lot. Okay. So there, it's almost done. That's what it looks like on the outside right now. And that's what it looks like on the inside. So now we're going to do our butterflies. It's a little butterfly stamp. Oh, I'm gonna fell down on the floor. Okay, so we're going to get our little scrap piece and cut one big butterfly and 5 little butterflies. Okay. Am I missing one? I'm missing one. Five little ones. Okay. I'm going to throw those on the floor again. So then we're going to put our little butterflies on the front. I'm going to find my little thing. Okay. Don't go too crazy on the glue. Big butterfly. First little butterfly. Second little butterfly. Third little butterfly. Open it up. Fourth little butterfly. Fifth little butterfly. And we are done. That's the card. That's the front. And whenever you're ready to use it, just stamp your sentiment. And there is the inside, just the tiniest little bit of decoration. And you can stamp another sentiment in there or write a little note. And on the back, put your created by, and you're done. Now you have a nice little card to give away when you need one. So I hope you enjoyed the process in making my card, my simple go-to card. Hope you have a nice Saturday, and I hope you do something fun. I'm going to watch Kathy Orta today and learn how to do the rest of the little portfolio thing. Whatever you do, I hope it's fun and exciting, and that you do it with people you love. Have a nice Saturday. Bye.